Yep, so this time, second attempt at this. I've got my flashlight on, so I'm gonna turn my lights on while I've got the flashlight on, and then I'll hit that switch. Boom. So look at that. And I think I may adjust the daytime a little bit. Give us an interesting trip. Nothing too bad. If I do a second flight, I'll probably do it in full daylight. But we got storms here, you know, and we want to see these clouds, right? So I got to start over. I'll do that first. Go here. Next. Onset. Oh, no external power, so we got to get busy. Alright, so flight plan. Oops, guess a good start. KSGJ to KRSW. This is an airport I don't fly in and out of very often, and I don't know why, because I like it. It's just a stock airport. Accept that. Go departure. And let's look at the weather, because it's changing fairly rapidly around here. There's quite a bit of storms in the area. Show on map. Weather 310 at 7, so runway 31, right? Yeah, 31. Next. Take that. Accept that. And then arrival Shifty 5, and I'm gonna leave that, and then I'm gonna come over here, and last time I checked the weather, KRSW, it's a crosswind. Showing map. Weather 330 at 6, and we've got a choice between. So it's a direct crosswind. So, you know, I don't land too far often. Might get ATC, maybe. There's an ATC for Jacksonville. So let's just execute. Okay, well, that's not a good idea. Previous. Go here. RNAV24. Pick that. And LBV. And that's an easy choice, because that's where the star more or less ends. What's now? Plan. Next, 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 next. Alright, something's going on there. So legs. Next. Yep, it's on there twice. Exact that. And previous. Good. We're good. Legs. That's checked. Go there. Well, we can bring up the chart, right? And our taxi out. Zoom. You know, I don't know. I have a sense that I want to go, well, out, and then Delta 3 to Delta to Bravo. Out, and then Delta. I better have this map up and ready to go. Battery is on, emergency light switches on, standby flight display switches on, avionics switches on, dispatch, parking brake is set, passenger briefing seats, exterior lights are on now. ECAT, and then my battery amps is the only thing, and that's not unusual. Climate control's off. Throttles. Here we go. Well, this thing it'll power up when it gets to about 49 N2, then we'll get cut out. There we go. There's cut out through the other engine. So we've got power now. There's no rush to do anything. Didn't do my perf, so I gotta go back and do that. Cutout, amps are good. DC electrical, and then amps minus 22. Battery is good. Hydraulics are good. So we can come down here and do this, and then come down here to perf, do perf and net. I've got to reset this. It's only take a second. Plenty of fuel. Wouldn't it be cool if it remembered, you know, if you were in the same airplane, what your passenger and your cargo was? Kind of cool. 3 cargo 100 250. Take off. And 3107 10/7, which is right down the runway. 25, temperature's cooling off. And 3004. 3004. Next. Send. B1 is 95. B2 is 110. 95 is obviously interesting because, well, 97 is where we rotate. And then V2, at V2 plus 20, we can put our flaps up. So it'd be 130. So that's that. So we're good to go there. Go back to legs. We've already checked our electrics, so turn this on. And that on.
May I have your attention, please? At this time, please comply with the illuminated seatbelt and no smoking signs. Thank you.
Trim is set. Flight controls. Speed brakes. Flaps. Really can't see what they're doing. A little, tiny bit. So flaps are set. Taking off from runway 31. You know, I should contact Betsy. Connect. Plan is set. So we'll refile that, and we'll contact Jacksonville. Atlanta's got 3 center controllers. 1, 3, 5, 1, 2. Oops. 2, 1, 3, 5, 9, 2, 5. Still nobody at Miami.
United 234 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, good afternoon.
Jacksonville Center, citation 3438 Tango. I'm at St. Augustine looking for IFR to KRSW.
November 343 aircraft, say again, call sign only.
It's citation 3438 Tango.
Citation 3438 Tango, you're clear to the Kilo Romeo Sierra Whiskey Airport via the radar vectors, enter the controlled airspace, radar vectors INPIN then is filed. Maintain 3000, expect flight level 2507 departure, departures with me on 135.9 squawk 1041, hold for release.
Citation 38 Tango is cleared into controlled airspace via radar vectors to INPIN, maintain 3000, expect flight level 25010 minutes after departure, departure with you, squawk 1041, right?
That is affirmative, and your readback is correct. Advisory number 1 for the runway on this frequency, switch to advisory for taxi.
Citation 38 Tango, Wilco. Okay. Alright, so that's on. By the way, for the folks that don't know, Roger means I hear ya. Wilco means I'll comply. So it's like someone says, go up to the next stop sign, and you say, I hear ya. That doesn't mean you're going to do it, that just means I hear ya. So Wilco means you will stop at the stop sign when you get there. So, you know, if you didn't know that. Because I hear the guys on BATSIM, and they're not quite sure what to say. That's just one of those little things. That's all. So, 122.8. There, now that's in our standby. And let's see, so he said 3000, so which is what I was going to do anyway. And so we're 3000, and we're cleared into the controlled airspace. So I'll just leave it runway heading. Now, close. Weather 3004. Checklist. External power is off. Electrical system is checked. Avionics switch, climate control, passenger light safety buttons, trimmed, flight control, speed brakes, flaps. Flaps are set, yes. Hydraulic pressure is checked. Engine only anti-ice is not required at the moment. Takeoff data is confirmed. Avionics are set. Let's see, so set, and that's going to turn us southwest, so which makes sense. 3,000 feet. These agree. Autopilot.
Autopilot.
Autopilot checks. Altimeter is fine. Pressurization. ECAS. Have divider doors, and we're ready to taxi. So I don't call him. I go to the runway, go to runway 31. So clear on the right, clear on the left. Park and brake off. Compass. Ooh, God, why did that scare the crap out of me or what? This is real as it gets, right? Alright, before takeoff. You know, I wish there was a way to check the ice protection system. Can't on the Phenom anyway. So why do these trucks get on the taxi lanes, right? Very unusual behavior. Seats, flaps. I am sure that someday we will have a sim, and we don't have one yet. Let's see, so this is the runway. This should be Delta 3, right? Alright, let's whip out the chart. Yeah, Delta 3. Strobes, landing lights. Let's go. St. Augustine traffic, a citation crossing runway 20 at Delta 3's St. Augustine. Like I'm sure there's tons of airplanes that are out there going, oh wow, did you hear that? Alright, and okay, and alright. Now I'm crossing 24. St. Augustine traffic, citation crossing runway 24, St. Augustine. This says Foxtrot. Well, it seems like the right way, I'll say that. So, lights back off. A fuel truck on the taxiway. Right turn here. Flaps are set, speed brakes are 0, trims are set. Briefing. This will be a standard departure off of runway 31 with a left turn out up to 3. Well, actually, the runway heading for now. Ultimately, we're expecting a left turn out to 3,000 feet. If I get any abnormal indication below 70 knots, I'll abort, and make a call in the blind and stop on the runway. Up between 70 knots and V1, I'll only stop for engine fire, engine failure, loss of control, or something that makes me think the airplane won't fly. Above V1, I'm committed for the flight. Plan A and B is to runway heading to 3,000 feet, though I will probably switch over to ATC and follow ATC instructions. Recoveries, let's see, we're St. Augustine, so we'll probably not use this as our first backup. Our first backup would be Sanford, Orlando, I think, which is nearby. Crew briefing is complete. TCAS is set. Radar. Traffic. no run button. Battery amps. Good. Sols -20. Ice protection systems. Pedostatic exterior lights. We'll take care of that shortly. ECAS one last time. And that's where we'll be when we get off the runway. So, I'm holding short runway 31. I don't even know what that does.
GTI 3457, read back the correct push start at discretion, contact me for taxi, set runway 8 for departure. Jacksonville altimeter is 3003.
In Jacksonville Center, citation 3438 Tango's holding short runway 31.
3438 Tango, I looked up the airport and realized it's still open till midnight, so sorry about that. The wind is, let's see here, wind is 310 at 7, runway 31, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 31, citation 38 Tango. Lights, icing.
Fly high 2, you're leaving my airspace
Flaps.
to the north of Washington is offline, radar service
Transponder.
is terminated, frequency change approved, mine com 128. See you!
Switches. We're in Toga, we're going to go heading mode. Runway 31.
Sun Country 345, you on frequency?
Not going to see what's on the paint, but runway heading's confirmed. Takeoff power set to good engines. Airspeed's alive. 70 knots cross check. Rotate.
Jacksonville, good evening, Sun Country 345, 350, we are inbound, southbound, and
Gear up.
Sun Country 345,
Plus
Jacksonville
20, flaps
Center,
up,
good
yaw damper.
afternoon. Proceed
IS.
direct Piglet, cross Piglet at 11,250 knots. Orlando altimeter is 3003. Roger, we are directing to
Fine.
Piglet, and what was the check altitude for Piglet? 345. 11,250 knots.
I've got FLC set to 172, and I'm already at 195, and I'm
altitude.
to lower my nose. Citation 38 Tango's level 3000. Look at that view.
Citation 38 Tango. Squawk normal, please. There it is. This didn't show up. Radar contact. Climb maintains level 250. Proceed direct INPIN. Proceed on course.
Direct INPIN, climb and maintain 250, citation 38 Tango. Alright, so altitude 250. Okay. Climb power. Let's go IASO 240.
And Sun Country 345,
Yeah.
which runway can we expect? We have the Piglet 6 right now. Free arrival. Piglet 6 is the arrival, yes. You can, when you get closer, I'll give you a runway. You can pretty much expect runway 18 right, but if something changes, I will tell you. Alright, 18 right. Yeah, alright.
Okay, so gears confirmed up, flaps are up,
Hence
helm
the crossing
nav,
restriction
yaw
at
damper,
Piglet at
FLC
250 knots.
240.
It's a dead giveaway for the Orlando arrivals. Alright, let's see.
Probably doesn't get a lot of airplanes that
Jacksonville ground, GTI 3457, push back, ready to taxi.
take off from.
GTI 3457, I'm not a ground control, I'm a center controller. You always go with what's there, even though you're on the ground, you're asking for a taxi, you always go with what the controller's title is. So GTI 3457, Jacksonville Center, you can taxi runway 8 via Hotel Alpha Lima.
It's a lot to say. You could have just said
Got it.
Jacksonville Center.
GTI 3457, taxi runway 8 via Hotel Alpha
leave
Lima.
And make sure you're squawking 1071, please.
107.
Now, I'll let the passengers stand up.
Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Delta 780 with you. Flight level 380.
Delta 780, Jacksonville Center, good afternoon, squawk 1046.
1046, roger.
Curious how big this weather is.
Delta 780 radar contact over the Orlando VOR. Good afternoon. Atlanta is landing currently to the west, so the Sith would not be appropriate. Can you accept the Jedi?
Alright, roger that. We'll accept
Hi,
the Jedi,
Kadu.
landing west for Atlanta. Delta 780.
Roger, your
sorry,
flight plan
I don't-
remains the same after Lars. Proceed on the Jedi 2
I
arrival.
don't know that. I don't know what
Remains
you're
the
saying
same after
there.
large. Proceed on the Jedi to arrival.
WestJet 1228, Jacksonville Center, good evening.
And, you know, I mean, I'll say this. If Miami comes online, I will do a flight. I will not go into Atlanta because, oh my God, they're having another big event tonight. Miami hasn't had ATC for a while. And it sucks.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 2367, good evening. We're at the ground at Orlando and we're going to pick up I-40 Atlanta.
JetBlue 2367, you're clear of the Atlanta airport via the Jack 6 departure. Mateo, Shark, Larry, Lars, the Jedi 2 arrival into Atlanta. Maintain 5,000, expect flight level 36010 after departure. Departures with me on 135.92, squawk 1047.
You know, I'm the kind of guy that doesn't like to get mixed
Alright, we're
up in
clear
a
to
whole lot
Atlanta
of
by the
stuff.
Jack 6, Mateo, Shark, Larry, Lars, and then Jedi 2 arrival. I maintain 5,000.
But I don't know.
Express 360
We should try it
with
sometime,
you,
right?
and that's squawk 1047.
Not tonight.
JetBlue 2367, read back is correct. Push and start at your discretion. Contact the taxi, expect only 18 left for departure. Orlando altimeter is 3004. Brickyard 5663, cross
You know, I
leaf
need to
at 1111,000.
get back on
Orlando
X-Plane.
altimeter is 3004.
That's flying the Phenom is
Lacey 11,000, Brickyard 5663.
Altitude.
And Brickyard 5663, you can expect the ILS approach rolling 18 right.
I felt for 400
Alright, I'll
knots, I
expect
think.
Brickyard 5663.
I might make that.
Sun Country 345, you can expect the ILS approach rolling 18 right.
ILS 18 right, from 5665.
So, cruise. Do 92 thereabouts.
Gold Strike 79, contact Atlanta Center on 128.72. See you.
2872. Have a great night. Gold Strike 79.
United 234 Heavy, cross Andro at 13,000. Orlando altimeter is 3004. Nope. United 234 cross Andrew at flight level, at 13,000. Orlando altimeter is 3004.
See, the wind has shifted again. It was coming out of the northwest, and now it's coming out of the directly out of the east. So we will probably be landing runway 6. Just 28. 3705.
United 234 cross Andrew at 13,000, altimeter 3004, roger.
So BREF is 101.
Jacksonville Center, GTI 3457 at holding point, ready for takeoff.
GTI 3457 Heavy, the wind is currently calm, runway 8, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading.
Clear for takeoff, fly runway heading, GTI 3457.
So we're doing
780
403
direct
through
to
what's
Larry,
pretty
cross
good.
Larry at flight level 340.
Proceed direct Larry, cross Larry at flight level 340, Delta 780.
So we're going to lose ATC soon. Let's see, and I'm going to go runway 6 probably. Procedure. Approach. Let's do 6 off. Close that. Let's see what the weather is again. Weather 10 miles clear. Do we trust that? You know, I'm okay. I'm kind of okay trusting it, but let's. That's good. Set that. Now.
Giant 3457, say altitude pass.
United 234, did you recall me?
No, GTI 3457, say altitude pass.
Alright, so 111.5.
GTI 3457, Jacksonville Center.
GTI 3457.
Yep, stay altitude passing.
058.
Altitude 3000.
Roger, radar contact, turn left, direct the Seminole VOR, Sierra Zulu Whiskey, proceed on course, climb, maintain flight level 320.
Turn left, Sierra Zero Whiskey, flight level 320.
So really,
November 343, H Tango, you'll leave Myer space to the south, Miami, the offline radar services are terminated for complete change approved. Mike, altitude 20, have a safe flight.
3 at Tango, thanks a lot. Thanks for the ATC. Good night. Alright, so we're on our own. 8, 1,500 feet. Position height is 227. Airport elevation is 30. Yeah, 227. Oops, I did it again. Now we got and minimum safe altitude is 2,600 feet. We're going down to 1,500 feet. That's the missed approach. The IAF is tropic. Climb to 1,000, then climbing right turn to 3,000 outbound on KRSW, VOR 140, report moving intersection. 10 DME, hold. 1.8. See, right? 118. Oh, maybe it is. Minutes to top of descent. Legs. INPIN shifting. LBV to Ernie. Wyckoff. Oh, perfect. Tell you what a fun flight is, or was. It was the DeKalb Peachtree over the top of Atlanta Airport. If from here I go to, I'm ghosting another airplane. It's actually a Phenom, I think. I thought it was a Citation, but it turns out it's a Phenom. And he gets down here to Florida, and he bounces from airport to airport, and then he heads off back to the west. So I'm going to ghost him. I think I'm going to ghost him back to Texas. But from Fort Myer, he heads up to Pensacola, and then from Pensacola, let's see, where did he go? He went to, gosh, if I can remember. Louisville, I think. Maybe heading up to Louisville. It's a pretty city. I was driving into it one night and there were fireworks going off over the river. It was gorgeous. I remember being amazed by it. I want to see more obstacles. That's what I miss about X-Plane is the obstacles. And the antenna should flash instead of being steady. And I'd love to see water towers. This is me saying what I want. Love the clouds. And lighting is pretty decent. But there's some things we can use to make it more realistic. So I've got my altitude dialed in. I need INPIN now. And I should go back to here. So 8 minutes to top of descent. Gotta love the sky colors. So how's everybody doing on Friday night? Hope you're doing well. Bright, right? Yeah, all the action, all the bad weather is to the east of us here. I thought we were going to get some bad storms flying into Fort Myer, but it's all over there. I've been flying a lot of bad weather. There's bad weather all the way. Actually, well, there's a mess over by Pensacola. Oh my God. Actually, Pensacola's on the other side of that. Just depends on how we go. If I can fly to Pensacola from here. Some nasty looking storms out over the ocean. So, yeah. My Konos has been released for MSFS 2020. Beautiful night. Yeah, it's about time for me to go over to fly the Phenom again. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm thinking to fly the Phenom again. Oh, which is good timing because the guys I fly with should be coming back from their vacations. Their trips. I'll be interested to see how I react to X-plane. Even though, I mean, when you're flying over Orbix areas in X-plane, it is nice. It is nice. Up at this altitude, it's just really nice. Lord, I wish they would do something with that plastic weather. working on the clouds. I don't know. There we go. Fuel flow in this airplane, you have to look system, if I recall. Yeah, pounds per hour. A little over 300. And we have 900 per tank, so 3 hours. Well, of course, we're descending. Terminal mode. Also got the itch to fly the Cheyenne again. I wish, if I have one wish, I wish Coronado would fix some of the issues in that airplane. And they release it over here. I don't think they will. I think they'll release the PC-12 next or something like it. Maybe. One of their more popular ones. but they've got a ways to go. They've got a ways to go to figure out. I think they need to figure out how to do some things in FS 2020. Some basic things. So what? We got, what, 5 days to go, 4 days to go now for the new release. Really want to see what the NXI does. Really want to see that. So I guess I need to do some X-plane flying this weekend. Sorry. Heck. This is cool. 10,000 feet coming up on. Let's go with passengers seated.
May I have your attention, please? At this time, please comply with the illuminated seatbelt and no smoking signs. Thank you.
Got the taxi light on. So that is probably Fort Myer downtown. Fort Myer Executive. No. I would have thought that would have been further over here. That looks like Fort Myer Executive. I don't know what that is. What is the weather? 0904. One of the downsides of flying with live traffic is sometimes those suckers will run you right over. I was run over at flying into Tampa one night. Whatever. Oh my god. Not paying any attention to my speed. Though in my defense, I will say that I was watching this airplane fly its flight profile from where was it, Melbourne up to St. Augustine, and that sucker was well above 250, below 10,000 knots for a while. So I'm not going to feel too awful bad about this. So up to Pensacola from here. And then to Louisville and then over to Texas. Looks like a lot of these jets, they go to Florida and then zoom head over to Texas. Turn in at Tropic. See, I like that view, but I wish it turned, you know, with my aircraft heading, you know, up. Maybe in Vicky. What a view. We're at idle. Click approach. Flaps one. Put the gear out. Green needles. Gear's down. Gear's not down. Gear is coming down. Gear's down. 15 degrees flaps. Speed's coming down.
Altitude. Autopilot.
Myer one. Slowing down very much. slight tailwind now. BRS +5. Landing light on. Gears down, flaps are full, landing lights on, yaw dampers off.
Minimums.
BRF. Just floating it in. I wanted the green circle. The AOA. So we go to the left up here. Speed brakes are out. Landing light off, pitot heat off, flaps up. Speed brake stowed. Here, let's take a look at the chart. Make sure we're going the right place. Yeah, we are. We want to go where that little building right there is. That's Private Sky Aviation Services. Fuel here costs a friggin' fortune. In reality, I would have landed at Fort Myer exact. But I like landing here. And the gas costs the same for me. So, no taxiway lights? Aha, well at least we got this. trucks are just mocking you, you know? Okay. So he turns. That's good. That's what they're supposed to do. We'll just go over here. Let's see, so there's that. Environment systems off, close that, and this goes off. So 10 to 1, almost exactly. 10 during the day, or to 1 at night. Alright, so I'll leave the lights on. So Fort Myer, welcome. Let's have a look. So that may be Fort Myer Executive over there. And Punta Gorda is up there too, I think. But yeah. Unless that's Fort Myer Exec here. I think that is. And Punta Gorda must be the other one. That makes more sense. I didn't think they were that far apart. It's coming from Newark. United coming from Newark. So yeah, if I go back to this airplane that I'm following along with here, this is where he went. That's where we went. And then his next flight is from here down to, oh, he goes to Northeast Florida beaches is where he goes. Oh, this is where I am. So it goes up there, and then from there he goes to Marsh Harbor, and then from Marsh Harbor to back to Melbourne, then Melbourne to Louisville, Winston County, then to Evansville, and then Fort Worth, Texas, and then East Hampton. So yeah, it's a busy pilot. So today he would have been Louisville, Winston County to Melbourne, Melbourne to Northeast Florida, Northeast Florida to Southwest Florida, Southwest Florida, Northwest Florida. So yeah, you can see his flights an hour, 45 minutes, 27 minutes. An hour 27, this is the long one. And then to hour and a half. So hour and a, well, here's the long one, right? Fort Worth all the way up to East Hampton. That's one long flight. The rest of these are all short, relatively short hops. Here's New Orleans to back up to New York. That's a long one. Almost 3 hours. Here he's going from Nassau to San Antonio, 3.5 hours. And like I said, this is an E55. I just thought his routes were interesting, so I was flying along with him. So, yep, that's it. That's good. I think that's enough for tonight. We'll fly some more tomorrow morning. I usually do something unusual on Saturday mornings. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Who knows? Things to do. You guys have a good night.